Geographic send a great team to take scientific measurements and put the highest two weather stations on the planet on Mount Everest. In this particular location, knowing the forecast day-to-day is very important. During the climbing season, it can be a matter of life or death. Knowing if there's going to be a snowstorm coming in or if there's not. For Everest, the real-time component is having that data that can keep people safe.
Yeah, we failed it, the batteries failed it, so we have to wait.
And keep people on the ground if they need to be on the ground, or let them know to climb when they can climb. It will help us to better understand the higher levels of the atmosphere, where we don't currently have a lot of places to collect data because there aren't mountains that are as high as Mount Everest. I'm Samantha Hyde. I'm the Senior Program Manager for the Geographic Visualization Lab here within National Geographic Society. We work with data of all different types and make visual imagery and things that people can look at and interpret and inform the work that they do here.
Well, this just shows you how much water is stored in all the glaciers around Everest.
Right, and if we zoom out a bit, we can look at the town of Fort Say.
The point of collecting real-time data on Everest is to have real data points on the ground that help us have better forecasts for weather and models for climate. Real-time data is data that is collected and then immediately fed through to an audience.
7 meters a second of wind and negative 15.5 Celsius.
Yeah,
We're hoping that this data and this research will help us have a better ability to model climate changes and then be able to help inform what we do about it.
And we could visualize that to show where it's been thicker and thinner.
There are a lot of pieces and a lot of teams that need to work together, from the team on the ground who's setting up the station to the team who's actually designing the visualization. And what you have at the end is a finished automated process that takes that data and has it up online for everyone to see. For Everest, weather stations were put in multiple different locations. Those collect weather data like temperature, precipitation, humidity, wind speed, and atmospheric pressure. The highest weather station that we are surfacing data from is almost at the summit. It's what we call the balcony.
This is the highest weather station in the world. Right, it's coming to this. In fact, it's good now. Hopefully back to Washington, D.C.
It's 4.1 degrees, almost zero.
Right. And
The weather station data in particular, I think it does allow people to experience Mount Everest through the weather data, through the numbers that tell you what's happening in that place. There's a really great 3D model of the mountain, and you can see the places where the expedition team stopped all the way up. You can see how cold it is, how intense the wind is there. You can sort of put yourself in the shoes of the explorers and follow them up the mountain, which is a cool experience.